Okay, dear students, let us see how to do this question. A simple pendulum bob oscillates as shown. At which position is the resultant force on the pendulum bob 0? So in the first instant, it comes to our mind that the bob is undergoing a simple harmonic motion. And as per theory goes, the force, the restoring force becomes 0 at the mean position. So in this case, it should come out to be 0 at B. But let us see, will it happen or not? Okay, as per SHM is concerned, we are now sure about this thing that restoring force is always equal to 0 at mean position. At mean position, restoring force is 0. For example, if we take the example of a spring, you see at the mean position the force will be 0, and if you go a little more, what will happen? A restoring force comes into picture where Hooke's law is applied. The restoring force F is directly proportional to the negative of displacement. F is equal to minus kx, you can say. So this is the restoring force that always comes into picture, that is always required if we are ever talking about simple harmonic motion. But at mean position, this x becomes 0, and that is why the restoring force is also 0 at the mean position. Now that's a separate case, that this body is not able to stop itself at mean position, so it is going to cross it, and then again x is not 0, so there will be a restoring force which will be towards right, the opposite direction of the displacement, and so this will now start acting like restoring force, so it will keep on moving like this. Now how does this thing relate with the pendulum? So when we talk about the pendulum, there is something called restoring force here also. What is that? We have done this in the derivation of this, and this will be taken as the tension here, this will be the weight, and this force is the resultant force of tension and weight. This resultant force R is actually the restoring force, or we can say F here. Okay, so this F is restoring force. Now obviously this F becomes 0 at the mean position. So at B we are sure that restoring force will become 0. But will the total force be 0? We have to see that. Okay, at the extreme positions, the restoring force is maximum, so neither A nor C. So A and C are definitely wrong. Let us think about B. Now, what is happening at B is this body is anyways moving in a circular fashion, and it does have a velocity, whether it is moving towards right or whether it is moving towards left, but it does have a velocity and it is moving in a circular motion. Whenever a body is moving in a circular motion, it is being acted upon by a force which is known as centripetal force, without which the circular motion is not possible. It means definitely it is being acted upon by a force which is centripetal. Now in this case, clearly it is going to be, this is W and this is tension T, so it will be T minus W. So the centripetal force will be T minus W in this case. But this is not going to be equal to 0, because if it is 0, body will not move in a circular fashion, but body is in a circular motion here at the point B. So centripetal force cannot be 0. Hence at B also the forces are not 0. So centripetal force is not 0 and it is acting there. That is why we have to say that A, B, and C all are wrong. So D, the resultant force is never 0 during the oscillation. This is absolutely correct. Ironically, isn't it? But if we consider the case of spring motion, we are sure about this thing, that at mean position all the forces are 0. So for spring mass system, if instead of pendulum they would have asked the same question for spring mass system, definitely I can say that yes, at mean position, yeah, at B or at B, the restoring force will be equal to 0. This would be correct in the case of spring mass system, but this is not right in the case of pendulum. Okay, my dear students, so this is the explanation. Let us see the answer in the mark scheme, and yes, the answer is D indeed. This is Professor Varun. Please subscribe to the YouTube channel, share the YouTube channel with all your friends. All the best.